We are down to the final 8 teams here in Euro 2024. Jude Bellingham again came up clutch as we inched past Germany in the round of 16 with a last-minute 2-1 victory, which booked us a place in the quarterfinals against Italy. Tournament favourites France are still in the competition, but they're taking on high-flying Spain, whilst Portugal will face the Netherlands and Poland will face Switzerland in the other matchups. Our system and tactics have felt better in recent games, but still not perfect. So Gareth Southgate has continued to tinker slightly, heading into the quarterfinals. Jude Bellingham being given a bit more of a free role to get forward, and Cole Palmer coming in on the left-hand side in place of Anthony Gordon. So without further ado, let's head over to Stuttgart, where we have 2 goals. First, avenge the defeat against Italy from the last Euros, and secondly, book our place in the semis.
Willkommen in der Stuttgart Arena. Hier kommen die Gäste aus England und Italien.
So it made it slightly more difficult for ourselves than we would have hoped here in Euro 2024. Germany in the round of 16 and now Italy in the quarters. We could have ended up in the much nicer side of the bracket if we didn't lose to Slovenia in that final group game. They've had a much easier time of it. However, Slovenia no longer in the tournament, whereas we are. So there's only so much stock you can place in, you know, which side of the bracket you're on. At the end of the day, you just have to go out and beat the team that's in front of you. And that's what we'll try and do here against Italy. Bit of a loose pass from John Stones early. Does find Luke Shaw though. Saka out on the right-hand side rather, is completely unaware that he might be the recipient of a pass there. Jude Bellingham with a bit more freedom to get forward today. And we're seeing that already here as Saka cuts in from the right-hand side onto that left foot, gets a shot away, buries it in the far corner. 5 minutes into the game, we have a lead. We scored incredibly early in the round of 16 as well. Even earlier than this. And again, that was Saka. Not scoring the goal, but creating the goal on that occasion, stealing the ball away before squaring across the penalty area. And on this occasion, he's cut in off that right-hand side. Absolutely buried the shot. And 6 minutes into the game this time. Again, we have a lead here in Stuttgart. Now we have to do what we failed to do in the previous round. And that's keep a clean sheet. We managed to make it to just before half-time before conceding to Germany. Of course, we want to make it to half-time and beyond here today if we are going to win this game. Cole Palmer, his first opportunity to drive at Italy, but it's unsuccessful. We saw Cole Palmer play his first minutes of the tournament in real life last night as I record this. A bit of a disappointing 0-0 draw against Slovenia. I am anticipating Southgate and England are going to be heavily criticised again for the performance, but I actually thought it was fine. It wasn't spectacular by any means. However, we controlled the game for 90 minutes. Slovenia never looked like scoring. Harry Kane, straight at Donnarumma. Saka causing absolute nightmares for Italy down that right-hand side early. We controlled the game for 90 minutes against Slovenia last night. Never looked like conceding, like not even close. That's another loose pass. Thankfully, a poor shot. Goes harmlessly wide from Pellegrini. And we didn't look like scoring too often, but we did put the ball in the back of the net with one of our best passing moves of the game. We did put together a few other good, attractive, quick passing moves. And we controlled possession throughout. We must have ended the game with 70-something% possession. It wasn't a great performance like it's Slovenia. We should be beating Slovenia, really. However, what Slovenia did, like what Serbia did, like to a slightly lesser extent Denmark did, last night they sat with 11 men behind the ball and defended deep. They wanted a draw. They thought a draw would be enough to send them through. And it looks as though it will be. So they defended deep with 11 men behind the ball. That's difficult to break down. Yes, we should be beating teams like Slovenia on paper. Good block, Mark Gahey. What a save, Jordan Pickford. I was certain Italy had equalised. And then Jordan Pickford's majestic bright orange body came flying out of the abyss to parry that shot away. And we are still leading here in Stuttgart as Declan Rice bursts forward. Mark Gahey, big switch of players on to Luke Shaw. Cole Palmer wants it into his feet and he gets it. Taking on Di Lorenzo and beating Di Lorenzo. Phil Foden just inside him. Declan Rice in a good position as well. We're finally starting to find our feet with this system. Players finally kind of taking up the positions that you would expect them to be taking up. Phil Foden, good little driving run there. And I think that is partly down to the slightly different personnel that we are playing here. Jude Bellingham dropping a bit deeper and getting forward. Phil Foden in that number 10. A bit more of a true winger on that left-hand side in Gordon and now Palmer. Kyle Walker getting forward on the overlapping runs. And he'll just recycle to Mark Gahey. About 20, another loose pass. About 25 minutes into the game and it's been relatively comfortable. Italy have had a couple of moments, but they will have moments in the game for sure. Saka. Nice little turn, beats his man, just puts the ball into the box. Too easy for Donnarumma though. Too close to Donnarumma. Donnarumma is absolutely huge. He looks enormous. I don't think he's that much taller than... Well, I don't think he's abnormally tall for a goalkeeper. You know, I think he's like 6'5", which is probably slightly on the taller end. I would guess probably average height for a goalkeeper is like 6'3", 6'4". So he's slightly taller than the average keeper, I would imagine. But not outrageously so. You know, he's not like 6'8", but he looks 6'8". I think it's just his like slender, lanky kind of frame. Harry Kane finds Phil Foden, bursts into the Italy box, can't quite get his shot off. That is something I have noticed. Phil Foden cannot run away from anyone. He doesn't have the pace. He has the skill, he has the close control to, you know, find a bit of space in close quarters, but he cannot run away from anyone. Jude Bellingham lifts into the box. Cole Palmer there. Blocked by an Italy defender. And Donnarumma clears upfield, but we immediately win the header. We don't immediately win possession back, though, disappointingly. Kyle Walker, however, does manage to steal the ball. Jude Bellingham can't quite find Harry Kane. He's looked good so far today, though, Jude Bellingham. He's been getting forward and kind of creating havoc between the lines. That's something we really haven't seen in real life. Players getting into those positions between the lines. Great save again, Jordan Pickford. And we need to shape up defensively if we are going to stay ahead in this game, because Italy are really starting to press for that equaliser. They've had a couple of very good opportunities now. This could be another. Jordan Pickford, man of the match at this early stage. What a reaction stop that is from the header. Again, I felt certain Italy were going to equalise there. Finally, they do go short. And Declan Rice is there to put in the challenge. Really, really good defending. And he finds Jude Bellingham, who can drive into a bit of a safer position. Bukayo Saka's in on that right-hand side. Not blocked by a hand. What a challenge that is, though. Oh, come on! How is that not handball, and then how is that a foul? Perfectly timed challenge, got all of the ball. Yet we're punished. Italy again into the box. Good challenge this time from Jude Bellingham, who just hooks clear. Nobody up there, but the ball is in a much safer area now. Harry Kane dropping in to defend as well. Just forces Italy wide, and now we can maybe hit them on the counter-attack. As Harry Kane tackles Cole Palmer. He doesn't even have the ball, and he's on your team, Harry. Sort it out, mate. Come on. That's better, Harry Kane. Pressing high, forcing Italy almost into a mistake. Italy continue to press, though. Lots and lots of possession. Lots and lots of pressure at the moment. Good defending again, Declan Rice. This time we can't clear, though. And again, it's going to be an Italy free kick. In a dangerous area, too. They're not going to take it quickly. And I hope they're not going to shoot. They're not. They're just going to lay it off. We can deal with that. And it's a shot from range from Chiesa, which Jordan Pickford parries away. Looked like potentially he could have held that. Let's see how much it was moving. Really not much. That's a comfortable save from Jordan Pickford. He should be holding on to that, really. And again, Italy goes short from the corner. Declan Rice holds the runner up. Mark Gahey makes the block. Danger still not clear, though. Gahey with a fantastic challenge. And Harry Kane just drops it into that channel for Phil Foden to chase. We just need to get up the field. We just need to release some of this pressure that's been building for Italy. And Phil Foden almost steals it away, pressing high up the pitch. Almost nicked the ball in a dangerous area. John Stones, good challenge. Poor pass. And we just cannot relieve this pressure. Every time we win the ball back, we give it straight back to Italy. And another incredible save. Jordan Pickford is keeping us in this game right now. Italy should be level. They should, well, not only be level, but they should have the lead, the amount of chances they've had over the last 20 minutes or so. Cole Palmer's been quiet. He's not been able to get a lot going down that left-hand side, rather. Good block. Just get it away. And it's going to be a free kick. Just a minute of injury time. And that has almost already elapsed. So we should make it to half-time at the very least with the lead. And we do. What a performance from Jordan Pickford in that first half. Italy looked like level in the scoring on 3 occasions. I would say they had clear-cut opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net. And they were decent enough efforts as well. Just brilliant saves from Jordan Pickford preventing them from doing so. But we need to step it up a bit in this second half. So back out for the second half here against Italy. No changes for Gareth Southgate in England just yet. But I think we might be taking Cole Palmer off at some point. He's not been great today. Saka down this right-hand side has been excellent. Cole Palmer hasn't been able to provide that kind of balance on the opposite side. Jude Bellingham. Oh, I didn't even see him there. I was shaping up to play the pass through to Declan Rice, who made a fantastic run. I didn't even see the Italy player who'd snuck up on Bellingham. Saka. Bellingham with a good run. And Saka inside now. Big switch of play is on to Luke Shaw. We are still yet to see Luke Shaw in the tournament in real life. We thought potentially he might be back for the second game at one point. Guessing he must have faced a setback in his injury. And I'm really surprised we didn't take Ben Chilwell. Good run. Cole Palmer. Bukayo Saka can't quite find him. Did I just call him Sacco? Jude Bellingham, where are you going? Just had to press high and he just ran straight past the Italy defender. Good challenge, Saka. But again, we can't win the ball back. You can press high on this game, but you can rarely actually take the ball away. Cole Palmer. Phil Foden into the box. Straight at Donnarumma. Better from Cole Palmer. Maybe Gareth Southgate's had a word with him at half-time and told him, look, you're going to be hooked in 10 or 15 minutes if you don't step it up on that left-hand side. Step it up he has. Italy again pick up where they left off at the end of the first half, though. Really strong 20 or 25 minutes to end the first half, and they are pressing high. They are being really aggressive here now, Italy. But that just means that holes are going to open up in behind. Jude Bellingham is exploiting one right now. Harry Kane can't quite find it. Pass from Bellingham slightly behind Harry Kane. Just needed to kind of catch that with his trailing foot and hit it on the half turn. And I think Cole Palmer will be coming off before too long, because it does look like he's picked up a knock here as well. So probably when the ball next goes out of play, we will make that change. I think it's probably going to be Anthony Gordon. We could push Phil Foden out. Good run, Harry Kane. We could push Phil Foden out to the left-hand side. But he's been really good in that number 10 role. And I do like Jude Bellingham getting forward from that number 8 role as well. So I think we will just bring Gordon on. Harry Kane making a few good runs in behind, but not managing to get the shot away quickly enough. I think the way the game has played out so far, though, might be a good idea to bring Ollie Watkins on at some point as well. Italy still pressing for the equaliser. Good challenge, Phil Foden. Just set it in front of Saka. That's too far. It's too far in front of Saka. Sloppy again. We've done so well to win the ball back in good areas, but we've been sloppy breaking away. And it's going to be a yellow card for Kyle Walker, a free kick for Italy in another dangerous area. And it is going to be a change or two here for Gareth Southgate. So it's going to be 2 changes for Southgate and England. Harry Kane does come off. He's made it an hour into the game. Cole Palmer comes off with that knock. Ollie Watkins and Anthony Gordon on to replace them. That's in a really good area. And there's the equaliser. There's the equaliser. It's been coming for Italy. And it comes an hour into the game from a set piece. As soon as that ball was in the air, I knew we were going to have some trouble. And it's that Mark Gahey gets beaten. I mean, Gahey and Bellingham are both there. Just over the head of Gahey. And that's a great header, tucked just inside the post. And we really need to find some form again in this game. We had an excellent start to the game, but we've dropped off a bit really since the half an hour mark. And it is Italy that have looked the better team. It's Italy that have looked the more like scoring since that point. Bukayo Saka just squeezes past his man. Really good quick feet. Lays it in front of Ollie Watkins. Again, it's a poor pass. Can't quite find his England teammate. Declan Rice. Can he find Anthony Gordon for the first time? Not yet. Gahey. That's so bad. That's so bad. Just trying to find Saka on the right-hand side, but just did not. We've actually edged possession still. I thought Italy might have the edge on possession at this stage of the game, based on how dominant they've been since the first half. The game is still there for the taking, though. Very much there for the taking. Good challenge, Jude Bellingham. Can't find Ollie Watkins. And again, we do well to win the ball back. But again, we can't begin a counter-attack. We've done so well at winning the ball back from Italy. It's got to be a foul, and it is. No yellow card for that one. Interesting. Kyle Walker. Jude Bellingham. Bukayo Saka. Gahey switches the play to Luke Shaw. And into the feet of Anthony Gordon. Nice little half turn. Ollie Watkins is in the box. I thought that was dropping right on Ollie Watkins' head. But cleared away by Italy. Would have been pretty much a free header for Watkins as well. Good. Bukayo Saka finds Jude Bellingham. Nobody moving up ahead of him. I'm spamming the run button. Nobody's making a move anywhere. Declan Rice is running the opposite direction. Anthony Gordon's standing there staring. And the game's got really sloppy now, really scrappy. Good challenge, Gordon. John Stones finds Gahey. There's Jude Bellingham. Now Phil Foden with Kyle Walker outside him and a chance to run at Italy. And it's a good run. And Ollie Watkins again is in the box. And again is cleared by Italy, less convincingly this time. Kyle Walker can't quite win it back on the first attempt. And we've got to be careful here because Kyle Walker's on a booking. And I was not convinced that the ref wasn't going to show him a second yellow card there. Might bring Trent on for Kyle Walker at some point. If Trent is even on the bench, I think he must be. I think he must be. Italy, though, looking to find a winner. They've found the equaliser. Looking to double their tally for the game and secure their place in the semis. That's poor, though. 10 minutes to go. Let's make another change. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold on to replace Kyle Walker. He's been decent enough today, Walker. But with that booking, we can't risk him getting a second yellow card. And Trent, to be fair, does offer us a little something different on this right-hand side now. He needs runs up ahead of him, though, if he's going to make a difference in this game, Trent. And they're just not there. And now he's out of position defensively. Mark Gahey comes across to slow the Italy attack. Italy continue down their left-hand side, though. Chiesa. Good defensive work from Saka. And Ollie Watkins dropping deep to defend as well. All 11 men behind the ball, and Anthony Gordon steals it away. And we know one of his primary attributes is his pace. What a challenge that is, though. What a challenge. Skamaka to come off. I didn't even know he was on, to be honest. Anthony Gordon. Can he deliver? No. Can't find Phil Foden. Really poor. Really poor. We've been really bad in the final third today. Really bad. That's where we've let ourselves down today, I would say. We've been good defensively. We've been decent in our approach play in midfield. Not spectacular by any means, but decent. But really, it's in the final third that we've let ourselves down. Anthony Gordon, though, wriggles away from a couple of Italy defenders. And Jude Bellingham just stops his run. He's running into the box and he just stops. Why? He was about to arrive on the edge of the box. I was about to square it to him and he just stops running. That is so frustrating. Two minutes to go in the game. It looks very much as though it's going to go to extra time. Ollie Watkins pressing high, though, trying to force Italy into a mistake. Doesn't look forthcoming, though. And Italy look like they're going to have the final chance of the first half. Of the first half. Of the second half. And of the game. Carried away by Pickford. And Italy are going to have a corner. We need to do a better job marking on this one. If our tournament ends like that in real life, I am never watching another England game again. So Italy advance to the semi-finals. They will take on Portugal. France also advance. They will take on Poland. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see the remaining fixtures and how they play out. It looks like all we can do is end the tournament. I don't think there's any way to kind of progress to simulate those games and see who progresses to the final and eventually wins. I guess we can see the top scorers though, and Bolo looks like he's probably going to win the Golden Boot unless Ronaldo gets 3 goals in the semi-final and the finals. But it does look like all we can do is end the tournament, and it does just take us back to the menu. So that will do it for the Euro 2024 tournament mode with England. Thank you for checking out the series. Sorry that it ended with such disappointment. Make sure you check out my realistic MLS career mode on the channel if you haven't already. There'll probably be one more career mode this year as well ahead of FC 25. So I hope to see you in those. Take it easy.